Next show you, we always show you cuffs and we love the cuffs, but to go back with our last ring, we have more of a tennis bracelet style. And I remember when we launched this one, Jennifer, this was the first time, we brought this out in August, sold out of it in August at $286. It was appraised at $540, but this was something that customers were requesting because while they loved cuffs, they also wanted something that was a little more like a tennis bracelet. I'm gonna open this one up and show you what we did. We gave you 4 individual stations on this one, and then you have the toggle style closure. Let me get you the actual, so it's 6.5 inches, but it does have an extender, so it fits up to an 8-inch wrist as well. So this was one that you did per customer request, right?
Yes, this particular piece was made by Loretta Delgarito, and so as you can see that she and Sadie Jim work together. You have 2 beautiful women working side by side and mastering each other's pieces together, and so as you can see the match that is there, 2 women have come together, to make a great bold combination together.
And how many of the artisans would you say are women?
There's a large number of women that work together, maybe about 5 to 6, but some work with their brothers, their nephews, cousins, or either their husbands as well.
And do they pass down the techniques of the silversmithing from generation to generation?
Yes, and especially there's one particular husband and wife team that actually the wife taught the husband, and so now he makes pieces that are made directly for her. He thinks about her, thinks about what she'd like, and designs a piece of jewelry, and if she likes it, that's what he would push forward.
Well, and I gotta tell you this one, because it is so uniquely different, I mean, I really love this. So if you've been collecting from Chaco Canyon, I guarantee you don't have this. My producer just said she had 69 of these. We have 69 people who can do it. And the great thing is, get it home and see it. If you don't love it, we have a wonderful return policy. We give you 30 days to return it if you don't love it. So all you gotta do is you get it home, you can test drive it, you can put it on, you can put it with all your fashions, go through your closet. I think turquoise really goes with everything. It becomes kind of like that new neutral. I mean, you can wear it with your reds. You can wear it back, we're coming out of winter, but if you were still in winter wearing it with grays and browns, it looks beautiful. If you want to put it back with pinks, you can do that. And this is truly something that you just don't see. You really just don't see this kind of a style. You always see more of a cuff look. So to get this, and you can see how flexible and how comfortable it is. And then going back to, you were saying that they take just a little piece of wire and they create each of the beautiful indentions that you're seeing here in the silver, but it has to be perfect. They have to all look the same, because if they're off by even a little teeny fraction of a millimeter, then they have to start over. So the technique here is amazing, Jennifer.
It is, and especially with each and every artisan, they're given only a certain amount of turquoise to use, because that's what they don't have anything else to spare. They have a certain amount of silver as well, because like you said, if anything's off, they'd have to, set it aside, and that's waste income. There's a lot of families out there that live out on the bush, away from the city, because the different months they have to come out into the city, get their provisions, and go and live back on the land. And so with that, you're supporting family members out there on the Navajo reservation.
Is it something that is still a very popular profession for them to, so the jewelry making? Yeah.
And especially you would see the different artworks that they have, the different styles and techniques of jewelry making, silversmithing. A lot of new artisans are branching out with different techniques, and it's great to see them, and it's great to see them putting that effort forward. There's classes that are coming out into the city where Native Americans live now, different Native Americans, and they're offering silversmithing work. And if you're willing to learn, they're willing to teach you.
How long does it normally take to become a silversmith?
It depends on the person. One person
some people just get it,
like that, but other people, it takes some time. And like I think our youngest artisan's about 19.
Wow.
So he's starting out young, but he's
how old is your oldest artisan?
The oldest would be maybe between between 60, 70 years old, maybe 75, but he's like the quick thinker of everybody else because he teaches everybody, he catches everything, and he's willing to teach you. And so, like he said, if you're willing to learn, you listen first, and then you listen with your eyes afterwards, because you have to look at what they do in order to take their technique.
You know what? That is a good thing. I'm going to remember that, listen with your eyes. When I'm talking to my son and he's ignoring what I'm saying, I'm going to be like, listen with your eyes.
You don't say nothing. Yes.
We'll see if that works for me. Okay, they're telling us we've got to wrap this one up. We will let you know when it is officially sold out. There is not another bracelet like that in our entire show. So if you love the idea of a tennis bracelet with turquoise, we have maybe 2 dozen of these available. Maybe about 2 dozen of them. You do have that if you're on board. So thank you so much for your calls for that one, and being on hsn.com, grabbing it. Again, first time back since August, and first time at this event price. Now, we mentioned our earrings one time. These earrings, if you